And in all cases, and we went through these, each one at the local hearing that we had on January 22nd when this was brought to light. Adrian Lind, who's exhibit number 33, is a supervisor who hasn't worked for UPS since 2002. He has no known knowledge of how this situation is at UPS. He has been with the company over 14 years. He's quoting what he knows Michelle outside of work. The issues that we're having right now and that we're dealing with is what happens inside of work. Camille Rasmussen, which is exhibit number 34. She talks, everything she says in here talks about what Linda Bates is doing as far as how she's involved, but there's nothing that supports Michelle, and it just says that she talks about what she saw Linda Bates do. This particular write-up doesn't really apply to Michelle's case, and 35 is the same way. It says, I've worked at UPS for over 15 years. The Smalls work area is fine until Linda came from the airport. Everyone in Smalls has a bad issue with her. It says, Michelle's always been easy to get along with. And that's from Kelly Beach. Again, these people are down there. He's not citing anything as far as these folks are not involved with what's going on with Michelle and Linda, and that is the basis for this termination, is that these two ladies just cannot act professional in the workplace whatsoever.
Exhibit 34, I'd like to read that one. I, Camille Rasmussen, first being newly sworn, state as follows. I've been at UPS for 16 years, never any problems until Linda arrived to our hub. Right from the start, she made work environment very angry. Her unsafe acts, such as not keeping our area workable, having to tiptoe around her and her anger issues, and were out of control. I've witnessed Linda ram into Becca Dank with a cart. Linda would throw stuff on the floor, throw packages, and verbally abuse employees, signed by Camille Rasmussen. Kelly Beach, to whom it may concern, I've worked at UPS for over 15 years. The Smalls area was fine until Linda Bates came from the airport. Almost everyone in Smalls has had a bad issue with her. Michelle has always been very easy to get along with. Linda has made Smalls a very stressful area. Kelly Beach. I want to read 33 too, and that'll be the last one I read. If that pleases the panel.
That's fine.
It says, to whom it may concern, this letter is in regard to Michelle Mullica. I've known Michelle on a personal and professional level since 1999. Michelle and I worked together at UPS from 1999 to 2002. I was a full-time supervisor with responsibilities on the twilight and day sort shifts, which Michelle worked on as a sorter and small sort employee. Professionally, I found Michelle to be a dependable and hardworking employee with a very positive attitude. Michelle would routinely assist other parts of the operation to help where needed and did so with a want-to attitude. In my professional opinion, Michelle took great pride in her daily duties and was someone I definitely wanted on my team. Perhaps what stood out most about Michelle was her kindness to her coworkers, especially those in need. An example of this would be Michelle helping our deaf employees at the time get set up and use the TTY. In my 14 years of knowing Michelle, I have never seen her become hostile, aggressive in any way, shape, or form towards another employee at UPS for any person outside of work. Michelle was an excellent employee for me, and I still consider her a friend today with impeccable character. Regards, Adrian Lind. And these statements come from Michelle. She will send a letter to provide any statements in support of her case to the union by January 22nd, which was our local level hearing, so we could exchange them with the company. And as you can see, she came up with a quite sizable stack that all ring of the same sentiment towards her character and professionalism.